Choban. My affiliation with him is that I am his nephew. Today's date is May 12th, 2003. This interview will be taking place over the phone at my house, 1103 Windsor Drive, Marion, Indiana, 46952. Steve currently lives in Powell, Ohio. Drafted or did you enlist?
I enlisted.
Where were you living at the time?
Cleveland.
Was there any reason for you joining?
Yeah, I had to. I ran out of money for school.
Why did you pick the service branch you joined?
I thought that the Navy would have bases that were in nicer places than the Army or Air Force.
Do you recall your first days in service?
Oh yeah, it was kind of confusing because you didn't know sort of what uniforms you were supposed to be in and who to salute and all those kind of things.
Is there any memorable experiences about boot camp or training experiences?
I didn't end up having to go to boot camp, so I didn't have any memorable experiences about that. I guess it was that I didn't have to go.
What was your job assignment?
I was a doctor.
Were there any common procedures?
What do you mean?
Like victims? Any real common ones? Like
common, like injury kind of thing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there were a lot of problems with knees and ankles and feet, I guess, was probably the biggest, and backs.
What was the most severe injury?
When I was in the, oh boy, I mean, there's a lot of people that, I guess we had one guy that stepped on a landmine. It was pretty bad, and then another guy got shot in the chest.
Did you see any combat?
Yeah, when I was with the Marines. Still there?
Huh?
Still there.
Alright. Were there many casualties in your unit?
We didn't have any in our unit, but we took care of other people's casualties.
Were you awarded any medals or citations?
Oh, yeah, I had like 4 medals. I went and got my thing. So, there's a National Defense Medal, Southwest Asia Service Medal, and then 2 Liberation of Kuwait medals.
How did you stay in touch with your family?
Well, back then we didn't have computer stuff, so in the beginning it was just writing letters, and then after they had like telephone communications, we were able to telephone.
What was the food like?
Well, it sort of progressed. When you first got there, they just had the MREs, and those weren't very good. And then as things sort of got set up, then they were able to cook more and more for you.
All right. Did you have plenty of supplies?
Yeah, we didn't have any problems with that. We were always sort of up to date with what we needed.
All right. Did you feel any pressure or stress?
Oh yeah, you sort of got worried at times when you didn't know what was happening to you because you sort of lose touch with the big picture.
Yeah.
You only know sort of what's happening to you directly, and you have not a real good idea of what's going on and all around you.
How did people entertain themselves?
Listened to the radio a lot. We ran a lot. A lot of the Marines lifted weights. What else we did? Wrote letters and read.
Was there anything special you did for good luck?
Yeah, I don't think so.
What did you do when you were on leave?
Oh, we only got to, during the war stuff when we were on leave, we got to go down to a neighboring country called Dubai. And that was fun. So they had parties there, and you were able to go around and sightsee.
Is that the only place you traveled while in service?
No, I went to Kenya, and I went to Singapore, and I went to Spain, and then Saudi Arabia.
Do you recall any particularly humorous or unusual events?
Oh, humorous things. No, I don't have any humorous things.
Were there any pranks pulled?
Well, one once when I was working in the hospital, there was a guy that got upset with the nurses, so he cooked a fish in the microwave that sort of overcooked and smelled up the whole hospital.
What did you think of officers or fellow soldiers?
Well, I thought for the most part they were fairly professional. Sometimes when some of the people sort of lost touch with the people beneath them, but for the most part, the people sort of in your immediate chain of command seemed reasonable.
All right. Did you keep a personal diary?
Did not, but I did write letters, and we sent the letters home, and we kept those.
All right. Do you recall the day your service ended?
Do you want the specific date?
Or just where?
Oh, I was in Jacksonville when it ended, when we finished up.
All right. Do you know the year that happened?
It was in 91.
What did you do in the days and weeks afterward?
Oh, we moved up here, so there was a lot of, we were moving from our house down there up to here.
Uh-huh.
And so I was just getting started with the new job, so we took off like probably 2 or 3 weeks beforehand, and we were getting sort of things in order with regards to the licenses and stuff like that.
Did you go back to school or did you go straight to the hospital?
When I was done with the military?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I went straight to a job.
All right. Did you make any close friendships while in the service?
Oh yeah, there's a lot. A lot of the people I trained with, I still talk to.
So you continue those relationships?
Yeah.
Did you join a veterans organization?
Yeah, I'm in the VFW and American Legion.
What did you go on to do as a career after the war?
Oh, I just stayed in medicine.
Did your military experience influence your thinking about the war or about the military in general?
Oh yeah, for sure. You become a lot more, I guess, intolerant of people not showing respect for the country.
Have you attended any reunions?
Yes, I have. They have, like at our, like the orthopedic meeting, they have reunions at those. So I've been to 2 of those.
How did your service and experiences affect your life?
Oh, I think they made me more patient and more thankful for what I had.
Is there anything you would like to add that we have not covered in this interview?
Yeah, I think so. I'm okay.
All right.
Is there anything else you need?
No, that's it.
Sure.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. I'll probably have to call you back.
Yeah, if there's anything else you need, DT, I'll be here all week. So when is it due?
Next Monday.
Yeah. No, I'll be here all weekend. So if there's anything you need, just call.